Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to click that subscribe button. Also turn on post notifications. I would like to give a special thanks to Homestead Hyundai for giving me time with the 2023 Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy with all-wheel drive. Let's talk about pricing here for the Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy. Starting price is at $50,800. This one stickers for $52,630. This one also has every single option, and it also includes all-wheel drive. Keep in mind, all-wheel drive will be an additional option. But if you guys are on the market for a Hyundai, be sure to check out Homestead Hyundai and ask for Darwin. He will get you into a new or pre-owned vehicle. But let's talk about the front styling here for the Hyundai Palisade. Let's talk about the exterior styling here for the 2023 Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy. As you guys can see, my model is painted in this black exterior color. It looks really good with the aluminum finish here and the front, and also around this vehicle here with the nice trim. As you guys can see, the large aluminum grille here is very bold, is in your face. There's the Hyundai logo front and center, also with this front-facing camera underneath. Down here is for the driver's assistance tech. That's front parking sensors. Looking at the headlights here, this does come standard on all models. LED turn signal, also with the daytime running light, which is off to the side. And like I mentioned, LED headlights do come as standard. Equipment on all models of the Palisade. There's an automatic low and high beam function, which is an LED projector. This area right here, it looks to be functional to put an air curtain over the brakes and wheels. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about the refreshed Palisade. But looking at the side profile here, this has a 114.2-inch wheelbase with an overall length of 196.7. And this does come standard with 3 rows of seating. You guys can get captain's chairs or even a bench if you guys want to have more seating capacity. Looking at these tires and wheels here, I'm not a big fan of the multi-spoke finish here on this calligraphy model. I like the non-refresh model, which had the different flower-like finish to the rim design. These are a 245/50 tire. They're wrapped in this 20-inch rim design. But this does look nice here with the black exterior paint. There's some more aluminum painted trim here at the lower part of the door panel. This is LED sight marker here. And up top, you guys still have the dual sunroof setup here. It's not a full glass finish. There's some more aluminum trim around the window wells, also with the roof rails here. Also on the door handles as well, which is a nice finish. Looking at these taillights here, they still have the same design here to the rear. They're full LED, which is a turn signal, brake light, and reverse light. This is a wiper here to keep the rear glass clean. This one also has the digital review camera mirror, so that's why you have this camera right here. There's also the shark fin antenna up top. There's the Palisade name, which is spelled out. This also has the H-Track badge there to signify that you have all-wheel drive. The reverse lights are down here. There's rear parking sensors. You also have dual tip exhaust right there. Open up the cargo back here. Once it opens up, it reveals 18 cubic feet of space. So it does have plenty of space here in the 3-row SUV segment here. And lifting the low floor up here, it does reveal a very deep underfloor storage, also with the jack, just in case you guys get a flat tire. You can let down the rear seat here, which is power folding. As you guys see, just one touch. And once you let down the rear seats, and all the seats basically, Hyundai says this expands the cargo to 86 cubic feet of space. So plenty of space to put your family things back here, especially on a long road trip. But let's hop into the interior of the refreshed Palisade. Looking at the key fob here for the Hyundai Palisade, there's a lock, unlock, a trunk release, a panic button. There's also the smart POG feature there. Also remote start at the lower part of the key fob. There's the Hyundai logo on back of the key. But to engage the remote start, just lock the vehicle and hold the button down here. You guys will hear that V6 will come to life. You can also use the Hyundai app, to preset the climate controls and whatnot. And to move the vehicle out of a tight parking spot, as you guys can see here, it will use all the cameras and sensors in front of the vehicle also. So you guys can see it's moving back. You can also let your finger off the button there. You can move it forward just in case you guys were in a tight parking spot. It's a nice gimmick feature to show your passengers and whatnot, but to walk up to the vehicle here, it will already sense that I'm approaching the vehicle. But to lock the vehicle, just rest your finger here. But to unlock it, just put your hand behind the door handle. As you guys can see, my model is complemented by this black interior, also with this black exterior. So it's basically black on black. If you guys don't really care for the black interior, you guys can get a different color combination. Let's talk about the door panel here very quickly. There is this aluminum painted door handle here with 2 press memory seats. There's this pin striping here throughout the door panel. Nice high quality leather and stitching here. But shutting the door really quick, more of that pin striping continues on the dashboard here. It is automatic up and down for all 4 windows. There's your mirror adjustment controls here. There's your illumination switch. Your tow haul button is here. your traction control, trunk release, and there's electronic parking brake. This also has a manual tilt and telescoping wheel. I wish Hyundai would have offered a power option. That would have been nice as well. There's the headlight and turn signal stock, and wind wiper stock is there, but that power operating function is just a small nitpick for me. Most people wouldn't even mind it. The visibility out of this vehicle is also great as well. The dash does sit a little high, but you can adjust the seats. And this one also has, first ever for Hyundai, it does have a massage function. You guys can press that button there, you can get a massage basically. There's paddle shifters here for the 8-speed automatic. Over here's your voice and volume controls. There over here's for your driver's assistance tech. There's the Hyundai logo on the airbag cover. This has the same steering wheel from the Hyundai Tucson, so it's kind of growing on me now, guys, finally, believe it or not. The leather is very high quality, very thick rim here. This is a 12.3-inch digital display. You can customize that to your liking also. And this is a 12.3-inch infotainment system here. It does support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Hyundai is rumored to be working on a wireless Apple CarPlay. Basically, Hyundai, Kia, and Genesis is working on that. There's a large heads-up display up here. And first ever for the Palisade also is this digital review camera mirror, which is just very super premium tech. And just in case you guys have this there, you want to look at your rear passengers, there's this little mirror up here as well. There's the BlueLink system. You can also access the LED lights throughout the cabin. There's a standard size sunroof, but technically it's a panoramic sunroof, but this portion here just gets into the way of it being a full glass roof. You can also close this if you guys don't like all that sunlight. Looking here at the Hyundai head unit here, as you guys can see, I like the nice light icons here. There's also a quiet mode, so if you guys have the music blasting and your children are asleep or the rear passengers are asleep, it will turn the speakers off in the rear and just play the music through the front speakers up here. As you guys see, the touch response is just super impressive. Looking underneath the dash here really quick, as you guys can see, there is ambient lighting throughout this vehicle in the cup holders, footwells, and underneath the door panel there as well. There's some heart buttons here, which is really nice. There's a volume and tune knob. There's this display here for the climate control. You can rest your finger against it. You can, adjust the fan speed and whatnot, and also adjust where you guys want the air to hit you. There's a comfort mode here, sport mode, smart, and also a snow mode. With the eco mode, you can lock the center diff if you guys would like. You can just rotate it here, and it will change the gauge display there to sport, comfort, eco, snow, and there's also a smart mode. And I'm actually getting a massage here, and it feels really good. There's an auto hold here. Putting the vehicle into reverse, it does reveal a top-down 360 view. And you can also scan around the vehicle as well. You can also change the color of the vehicle. You guys told me that the last review that I mentioned, that I reviewed the Palisade on. And all Palisades come standard with the 12.3-inch display here, which is a really nice that Hyundai does give you that large tech like that. There's a neutral here, also drive, and you click P to go into park, of course. There's some buttons down here for the 3-level heated and cool seats. There's a heated steering wheel function. There's 2 cup holders here. There's also my iPhone 13 Pro Max, which is there. You have to use a USB port in order to connect it to the Apple CarPlay, which show right here on this large display here. Looking at the seats in here, they're supportive and comfortable. Sadly, the passenger does not get the massage function. So if you guys like to drive a lot, I would definitely be using the massage function here, because it is nice that Hyundai does give you that. Underneath here is going to be some storage. If you guys are a first-time mom or dad, you can put the baby bag underneath here, or a small bag. There's a 12-volt under there as well. The center armrest here is going to be nice and padded. It does reveal a USB-C port in there, also with the 12-volt, and there's a removable tray. There's this stainless like steel here. It's going to be nice and padded here off to the side. The glove compartment does offer a good amount of storage in there, but overall this interior is definitely an improvement compared to the previous model. You also have a larger display here, but overall the interior of the Hyundai Palisade does not disappoint. This is why you guys go for a 3-row SUV, to accommodate your family and friends, especially if you guys are looking to take this vehicle on a long road trip. The door opens at a very large angle, so you can access the 2nd and 3rd row. As you guys can see, my model does have the captain's chairs. You guys can go for a bench seating if you guys desire to sit more people in your Palisade. But let's talk about the materials here on the door panel. It's going to be a soft touch ejection molded plastic with this manual sunshade here. I call it a hater shade, as you guys know. There's this pin striping here, also with this metal speaker cover. This one also has the Harman Kardon sound system, which sounds pretty good, with this aluminum accented door handle here. There's cup holders here. I like this stainless like steel trim here with the switchgear, which feels really nice. There's a cup holder down here at the lower part of the door panel. This area here is going to be nice and padded. More stitching here, more of that pin striping, which is there. This is how you guys can access the third row via this button here at the bottom or at the top. And new for 2023 here is these adjustable headrests here. As you guys can see, really nice design that Hyundai gives you this. It's just like being in an airplane. If you guys are used to first class, I had never been in first class, but these headrests are very supportive and comfortable here. The seats in here, they're supportive and comfortable as well. I like the nice stitching, just like on the door panel, which is really nice. But getting back here, which is very good. This vehicle does have a really good step in height. Shutting the door, there's also 2 map pockets back here for storage. This is the Hyundai and Kia and Genesis thing here with the charging ports and the actual seat backs here, which is a Type C. There's 3 level heated and cooled seats. You also have your own set of climate controls here. There's a household outlet, a 12 volt, and Hyundai says this has 42.4 inches of rear legroom space, which is just enough space to get comfortable back here. You can slide the seat forward and back via this handle underneath the seat to also give the third row passengers some more space. Like I mentioned, these headrests here are just super supportive and comfortable. And above me, there's this glass roof here. It does not open, only this portion here opens. There's also LED lights back here. Your air vents are up top. There's this handle here, and the headliner here is going to be the suede Alcantara finish, which is just very luxurious, especially for this Palisade. There's also some map pockets off to the side here if you guys want to put your phone and whatnot. But let's get into the third row here really quickly. But before we get back here, I forgot to mention the floor is nice and flat. If you guys go for the bench seating, you're still going to get the same nice flat floor, if I'm not mistaken. But to get into the third row, just push this button right here, and the seat will tilt forward and slide out of its own way. As you guys can see, there's plenty of space to get into the third row here. But getting back here, let me shut the door first. And I'm gonna sit behind this seat right here. Getting back here, as you guys can see also, I do have plenty of foot space underneath the second row. I could access passenger here to slide the seat forward just to give me a little bit more space, but I do have enough space back here. My knees are not touching the seat back of the second row. Above me, there's these air vents here. There's this decent sized window here just in case I get claustrophobic on a long road trip. That suede Alcantara continues here on this pillar here. There is 3 level heated seats, which the Palisade never offered it. This is new for the Palisade. There's also this recline function here so you can get comfortable. There's a Type C port. There's 2 cup holders here. You also get the same features over there as well. Reclining, also with 3 level heated seats, also with the USB charging port with cup holders here. This vehicle is wide enough to sit 3 people across. The seating comfort in the third row is very supportive and comfortable, but the second and third row of the Palisade does feel very spacious and comfortable, especially with a nice rich tech and nice materials. Let's talk about the powertrain specs here for the Hyundai Palisade. This is Hyundai's corporate 3.8 liter GDI, which stands for gasoline direct injection. This powertrain makes 291 horsepower, 262 pound-feet of torque. It is also paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. Properly equipped, this vehicle can tow 5,000 pounds, and my model is equipped with all-wheel drive. All Palisades still remain front-wheel drive. Let's talk about fuel economy here for the Hyundai Palisade here. Open up the fuel door. This is rated to get 19 in the city, 25 on the highway, and 21 combined. And as of this filming, sadly, Hyundai does not offer a hybrid option for the Palisade. So starting off in the 2023 Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy with all-wheel drive, this is Hyundai's corporate 3.8 liter naturally aspirated V6. This powertrain makes 291 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque. It is paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. Let's talk about the materials. As you guys seen from the inside scene, the materials are just so Genesis-like with the suede Alcantara headliner, the nice leather seats. This also has a massage seat here. So right now, as you guys can hear, the engine is shut off, and I'm actually getting a massage. Sadly, the passenger does not get the massage seat, only just the driver, and it's making the seat bolsters go up and down, which is just super smooth. As I'm sitting here talking to you guys, there's a very pleasant feeling here. The tech in this vehicle is better than it was in the pre-refresh model. You got this standard 12.3-inch display, which supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And if I take my foot off the accelerator, off the brake, it starts the vehicle up very smooth here. There's no harsh vibrations through the pedal or through the steering wheel. And that V6 just sounds like a strong powertrain. The ride quality of this vehicle here is really good. I have the vehicle and it's, let's put it into its comfort mode here. In comfort, it just balances out the suspension. It soaks up all the imperfections in the road. Above me, there's just a standard size sunroof, but technically it's a panoramic sunroof, but the middle piece kind of basically cuts it off. So it's a split roof design. But this vehicle just drives just so smooth. That V6 sounds really good. And it likes to rev too. It's a good powertrain. It's the only powertrain, but I'm sad to report, honestly, I wish Hyundai would have just did a little bit more for the refresh and gave this thing like a plug-in option like they do on the Tucson, the Santa Fe, and some of the other vehicles which offer a hybrid powertrain, but they just want to just keep it simple with this one powertrain. This is also the largest powertrain in the segment because it's a 3.8 liter V6. The other competitors are going to turbocharge, like the new Highlander, which I haven't reviewed yet. Some other competitors have still standard the 3.5 liter V6. So that's why I say that this has the biggest displacement in the segment. There's this bright heads-up display, which shows you your speed recognition, also your driver's assistance tag. If I signal right here, there's a blind view camera, which Hyundai, Kia, and Genesis is known for. Really good tech. You can't, not want to look at the tech department for their vehicles because they're just so filled with tech and stuff. This also first ever this digital rearview camera mirror. If you guys don't like that, you can just basically pull it down to have a traditional mirror. But me personally, I like the tech in this vehicle. It's just so much more tech than it was in the non-refresh model. And Hyundai says you can tow 5,000 pounds properly equipped with this vehicle. So if you guys like to tow, you can definitely do that. Let's put into a sport mode here really quickly and just it just opens up a little bit more. And like I mentioned, this vehicle just loves to rev, and the revs will hang a little bit. And it's also paddle shifters, which most people won't use, but the vehicle would basically upshift itself. But it does sound really good. Like I mentioned, you can also lock the center diff here, but let's put it back into its comfort mode and just basically in this driving scene here. Like I mentioned, it rides really smooth. The tech is just so much tech than it was compared to the non-refresh model. The materials are just fantastic. The tech is good. Digital rearview camera mirror, larger infotainment system here, digital display here. Just so much more things that the non-refresh model didn't offer. And I'm glad that Hyundai, rectify that by giving you more premium features that the non-refresh model didn't offer. After spending time with the 2023 Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy with all-wheel drive, this vehicle has a very smooth ride quality. That powertrain is very strong, even though Hyundai is dropping the ball with not offering a hybrid powertrain, which the other competitors in this segment do offer a hybrid option. But if you guys are looking for the ultimate Genesis vehicle without spending Genesis money, like I mentioned, the Palisade here is a great pick. It does offer more tech and also more richer materials compared to the non-refresh model. With that being said, hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Drive1Reviews. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next video.